Hello, welcome to Looking to Possibilities Live, or looking at possibilities, or looking for possibilities. I was wondering what name I should use. And today's conversation is about having more ease, looking at what you would like your life to be like, and looking at the possibilities rather than keeping stuck with the limitations or with the ideas that uh, you cannot have that, or with the place where you only see the wrongness or the bad. When your mind always seems to focus on the worst. I need to do one thing. I need to turn on the lights here. And that's what we are going to do today as well. So just a minute for me to turn on the lights, and I will continue talking to you. Much better. There we go. So what energy, space, consciousness, choice, questions, magics, and miracles can you be to be aware of the possibilities rather than the limitations? What does it take for you to be more aware of the possibilities rather than the limitations and the judgments? What does it take for you to be more aware of the possibilities rather than the limitations and the judgments and the lies and all of the things that this reality tells you you can't? What does it take for you to see where, how, why, and what you can rather than you can't? What does it take? What does it take? How does it get better? What energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you be to know that you can, and to know where you can, and to see and be aware of what is possible rather than what is not possible, rather than it has to stay the same or it always has to get worse than it was? What does it take for you to see how does it get better rather than it now is getting worse? How does it get any better than that? So one of the great ways of doing that is running your bars, having your bars run. You can do it yourself if you have already taken an Access Bars class. I'm looking at two screens, okay? Instagram here on the phone, and another screen recording on computer for YouTube and Facebook. So let me see, what can we create here? What can we explore? What energies can we play with? I really don't work with a script. So what can we perceive, know, be, and receive different here? Today I was having a conversation with someone, and I told that person that things really get easier for me and start happening the way I would like it to happen when I put my attention on what I would like my life to be like and what are the possibilities, and I bring my energy to that rather than rather than looking at what is wrong and what I need to fix. Because if I fix, then I will have the possibility. You know the difference. You get the difference. If you jump straight ahead, straight away to the possibilities, what can you create and what can you be that will be bigger than any problem you have at the moment? So let's, I think I need to turn on one more light. How does it get better? I need more lightness. Let me see. But not this one. There is a ton of them. And how's it better? Okay. So picture this. Let's say you have past expense, something you need to pay, and you don't have the money now to pay for that. Will it work better for you and will it create more if you keep thinking of it every day and ruminating mentally how of a problem it is and how you are screwed and all that? Or will it create more if you look at the possibilities and the hows and the ways of creating a different reality for you where that past expense, that debit will be paid off anyway? You know, maybe you would like to get a job or you would make something different on your business. What do you know? That is going to create a different reality for you. So, or to change your job, you know, what is the step and what is the choice that is required of you that will create a different reality where the current limitations, the current problems you think you have are not even going to be a reality anymore. They are not going to be there anymore. If you put your attention on, for example, what I'm currently doing, if I have this willingness to travel the world and to see things and to be in other places, I have lived abroad before, I would like to do more of it. And I was trying to get to it by creating a business in Brazil, in Portuguese, creating with Access in here, Access bar sessions, my online classes as well as the ones that I have here in English now, DISTRACTLESS, Free Your Mind. You can take a look if you'd like to. You can send me a direct message to know more about it. And my idea was, okay, I'm going to create this business in Brazil, create money with it, and then travel sometimes. And then something was contundent about it. Something wasn't fitting. Something wasn't really energetically matching, you know? And then you already know, I have told this here sometimes already, I realized that I could do my business in English and start by creating for the world, to the world. Maybe having clients overseas, having clients abroad, you know, as well as in Brazil. There's a lot of people that speak English in Brazil. So with that, I'm working on that, right? With that, when it becomes a reality for me, I will have a greater reality where I probably can travel to anywhere I would like to in the world, and I will have people to meet there. I will have clients there if I would like to create a class, or promoters and connectors in the future that can connect me with other people. I can stay as long as I desire, and I will have less time zone or more time zone time zone questions. Actually, more, because now when we every time we create for English that is worldwide, most of the people that are going to join something, they are somewhere else. They are on a different time zone, and that requires some perception of what time is it going to be in my time zone and on their time zones, and that stuff. How does it get better? How does it get any better than that? And well, this is a perception that I'm having. It might work, it might not. Who knows? Only the future and my choices. Okay, so what can you choose different, and from what different perspective can you look at your reality, at your creations, at your choices, that possibilities will flourish within it, that it will get blasted of possibilities. From what different perspective can you see your reality, your own reality, your choices, your creations, your business, that it will have a blast of possibilities. Rather than functioning from a place where the possibilities you most desire, you would like to have the most, are on scarcity. It's just sometimes, it's just maybe, it's just eventually. You get it? So what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you and your body be to change your life, change your reality, change your business, and fill up with possibilities, that they will be everywhere, that the possibilities you are willing to have will be everywhere, rather than just somewhere or just sometimes. They will be everywhere, every time. What does it take for it to show up for you as a reality? What demand can you make of you to create that? And what ask can you make to the universe to create that? How much ease can you have in that process? How much ease can you have in that process? And the second part of it is training your mind or untraining it. I will explain that. Training your mind or untraining it to be more aware of the possibilities rather than the limitations and the problems and the disasters. Look like this. I challenge you to spend 24 hours looking at possibilities. So at the moment you are watching this live, this recording, this video, you write down, I'm starting now. And you return to this video again the next day, 24 hours, and you comment how it was, okay? So what is the challenge? 24 hours, you only look at possibilities. Every time your mind goes into the direction of saying, that's not going to work, that's bad, I am screwed, all of that, you look again at, okay, how can that work? How am I not screwed? You can just invert the thought into a question, okay? So how can that work? If your mind is saying that's not going to work, how can that work? That is wrong, I am wrong. What's right about me? How am I right? This is bad, this is terrible. Well, what is great about it? Okay, let's say I'm doing this live and my mind starts saying me, my God, Jefferson, you are talking a lot of bullshit. You are just talking stuff nonsense. Okay, then rather than buying this thought as true right away, I can go into question. What is the gift of what I'm saying here? What is great about what I'm saying here? What is how much can it change the reality of people who watch to it? What does it take for me to acknowledge the gift of the words I am putting out here? You know? And of course, creating the questions is also an exercise. You get to practice and have more ease with it during with time, okay, as you do it more. And you can start by just turning the polarity of what your thoughts or your emotion is saying, okay? This is bad. How is this good? What is good about it? What's great about it? What's the magic here? You can go on, you can escalate it. Okay. What else does your mind tell you that you can turn the polarity? Like, okay, some more examples will come. Now I challenge you 24 hours, starting in the moment you is watching this video and commenting. I'm starting now. You only look at possibilities. The day after, 24 hours later, you return to this video and you comment, I'm starting now, and then in the day after you comment, say how it was. Okay. You can say like, I could do it like 10% of the time, or 50% of the time, or 100% of the time. It was very easy for me. Or, oh, my mind really likes to see the problems. They really likes to look for the wrongness, the badness, the difficulty, the terrible things that's gonna happen. And it's okay. If that is the case, we'll talk about it now. Okay. Now, you only know if you do it. You only know if you do it, how much ease do you already have it. Okay. So what does it take for you to have total ease with looking at the possibilities? So next step, if you realize that your mind is addicted to the wrongness, to the problems, to the bad stuff, even when you are intentionally looking for the possibilities, you might be functioning from what we call distractor implants. I have talked about them here and on other lives like that, many on Instagram if you are watching on YouTube or Facebook. And I will be more present here now as well. And distractor implants are 24 energies, we can call them feelings as well, that distract you from being you, that distract you from the truth, that distract you from putting your energy on what really matters, on what is really relevant. They just take your attention into something that you can't handle, that's not true, like fear, like rage, like regret. Let's take a look at regret, for example. Imagine that some of you don't even have to imagine. Like you did something that you regret, and the day after you are still thinking about it. 2 days later, you are still thinking about, oh, I shouldn't have done that. 1 week later, you are still, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. Shit, that was so bad. I shouldn't. It seems obvious that in most cases, there's nothing to do anymore about that thing that was done or was said. You just have to forget about it and keep creating your life. Even if you go and talk to the other person, maybe that you talk, that he or she will say, doesn't matter, it's okay, it happens. But your mind, your thoughts, feelings, and emotion will be punishing you for that. And it is something that there is nothing to do about it anymore. But the distractor implants will tell you that there is something you can do about it. And you never find this thing. So you keep distracted. Rather than creating your business, having fun, creating your life, having a relationship, going out with someone, talking with someone on WhatsApp or Tinder or whatever, having fun in your life, you just be distracted, regretting. It keeps taking your energy and your attention. And we are talking about one, which is regret. But then they come this big combo. There are 24 of them, Then it gets attached to the guilty. So you have regret here, and then comes guilty. And then you get anger with yourself. So you have already regret, guilty, anger. Then when you see you can sleep, or you wake up in the night thinking about that situation, and it drains your energy. It drains your energy. Sometimes for things that are indeed relevant, and some things that are just really small stuff, And when I say some things that are relevant, let's say you had a discussion with someone that you like, and you screamed with them, but you didn't want to, or you knew it wasn't necessary, but it just put that out, and you didn't want it to be that way. Even though if that happens, let me tell you something. Sometimes you need to put this energy out. Sometimes, what if it is okay to be an asshole sometimes? Or all the time if you want. If it works for you, who am I to tell you what to do or not to do? Play with that. Sometimes this catharsis, of energy going out, and this situation it creates because of that, you have been too much, is the change that is required, When we talk about distractor implants, if you are a person that holds anger, you tend to have a lot of fixed points of view, and then your life tends to change less. You have less change. Because this is one energy you are unwilling to let out. Okay, so what does it take for you to be you? Whatever it be like, whatever it takes, whatever it looks like. Even if you lose people or gain people in the process, if people go away of your life or they stay. And if you are willing to learn the tool to let go of those distractor implants when they show up and not be controlled by them anymore, I know how it is insanely annoying when those anger moments take over you. And it's even worse when it's anger with your own self, and you keep just there thinking bad of you, judging yourself, and then it attached that sense of guilty, and then regrets, and then other situations you just be fearing something that isn't even real, or maybe worse than fearing something that isn't even real is like fearing to say no to someone, or fearing to have a different point of view. And then you're just being you're just like having your own choice, your own opinion, and you are afraid because other people will be judging you, will be, angry with you. They will use anger against you. If you don't function from distractor implants, it is very hard for people to control you, I'm sending some invitations here. So if you don't function from distractor implants, if you are free of them, it's very hard for people to control you. And then, so if you are willing to learn the tool to let go of them and to the energy clearing, to clear those distractors when they show up, I'm having an online intro class about distractor implants on September 26th. That is called DISTRACTLESS. DISTRACTLESS. Okay. It is going to be on 10:30 a.m. in Brazil time. So if you ask me on the direct message, I can send you the link. There is one link, time and date link, that shows you your time zone. In your time zone, what time is it going to be for you? Okay. So you can just ask me, like, hey, Jefferson, I would like to have that link for knowing in what time zone is the distractless class going to happen for me. And then I'll send you, okay? And if you would like to join, same thing. You send me a direct message, I send you the link for the subscription page, for the page for you to subscribe, okay? For you to join the live call. It's a 4-hour intro class. We will talk about the 24 distractor implants. We will clear them and the energy them using the access consciousness clearing statement. We will ask questions. You will be able to ask questions on Zoom for me and receive direct facilitation for your topics that you bring for whatever is going on in your life. And it is going to be recorded. You will have the recording later to watch again or listen again, both in audio and video. And would it change your life? Would it change your life? Okay, so this is a paid class. Distractless is a paid class. Okay, it's and it's fully online, right? Send me a direct message if you'd like to know more about it. What else is possible? What else can we talk about? So the whole idea about being distractless is to not let those feelings, emotions, those invasive thoughts that are the distractory implants to take control over you out of nowhere and automatically. I'm sure that some of you have these things popping up. Fear, guilty. In the middle of the day, nothing happened, and then it starts playing. That thing starts playing on your mind. They come with something that happened like a few days ago or a few weeks ago, and it starts like ruminating. You did that, you said that. Look, oh, that was so bad. And you got, oh my God, what a shame. What a shame. And shame, again, is a distractor implant as well. I'm saying there are 24 of them. And come on, letting go of that, what would it create for you? What would it create for you? So who is in for the challenge, 24-hour challenge? Looking at possibilities. You just need to comment on this video. I'm starting now, and 24 hours later, you reply, I did it. It was 50-50. 50% possibilities, 50% worry, or 10-90. 10% possibilities, 10%, 90% worrying problems, or the other way around, 90-10. 90% possibilities, 10% boring. And you might ask yourself, oh, Jefferson, how is that for you? How is that for you? And by having the tools, it gets really easy for me to not go into those thoughts, those deviations, when I use them. There are days that I just like, let's say I wake up well. Oh, it's fine. I wake up great. And I have this ingenuous idea of not using the tools. I will just go off my day. I won't be like pock and potting today, or I won't be doing the mantra today. I'm just feeling great. And if I go in that way, there are moments it will get harder. These feelings and thoughts, they will preach into me. They will come. It's kind of, they know I'm not present with the tools. And then I realize, okay, it's happening. I've got to change. I won't. Today, I'm really not going a day without using the tools, because it makes me so enthusiastic and so happy, and it creates ease for me. There's no reason why I wouldn't use the tools anymore. And then, by using them, I can have days that are like 100% or 90-10%, looking at the possibilities. Knowing that something else is possible. Knowing that I can create greater. When I started doing lives like this one, it was probably 2020. Today I'm doing like every day, right? Monday to Friday, and sometimes in the weekends. I would take like once a week, and then would like have to how can I say that? How can I put that in words? It would take some effort of mine to go live again, or to send the audios in Telegram. I have a Telegram channel that you can join, receive audio clearings there. And by clearing the fear of showing up in the camera with the distractor intense tool, it becomes natural. It becomes ease. I don't have to make force, it becomes like drinking water. It's natural. Just turn on the camera and I talk. I don't even have more to talk today, probably, and I'm still here. Because it gets easier and fun. So as you use the tools, everything you are creating or doing or choosing in your life, it gets easier. You will have less need of them in the future. And you will eventually get tools for other parts of your life that you'd like to change and get better. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. What would it be like to live beyond distraction and be distractless? What would it be like to not let anymore feelings, emotions, energies like fear, doubt, shame, regret to control you, to stop you? Who are you beyond distractor implants? What reality will you create for you without distractor implants? Who are you going to be? What are you going to choose different? What people are you not going to allow to control you anymore? Okay, so I'm ending here. Thank you so much for being here. See you on next live. Let me stop the recording here. Wait. Here and then end here as well.